So before I go in about religion, let me just say this one thing about the thing that's going on in Palestine. I was doing some research. Palestine, the Palestinians, the Israeli people have made mass graves in Rafah of unidentified Palestinians and just dumped them in there. Like, they don't know who these people are. They just dumping them in like they dug out a hole and just dumping their bodies in there. Israeli soldiers have destroyed graves, graves for the Palestinians. People's body organs are missing. That's a report that's coming out. The Palestinians, some of their body organs are actually missing once they. That's why I think they unidentified. The Israeli people actually sent the Palestinians to Rafah so they can get the fuck up out of there. But because the Egyptian people ain't trying to let them out there, the Egyptian government, I think that's the reason why they just trying to kill all of them, bro. That's all it is. It's a genocide. It's genocide what's going on over there. But yeah, that's just a few things, bro. That's just a few things. Now, let me say this about religion, bro. Religion is the worst thing that has ever happened to humanity. Let's start with the foundation of monotheism. Monotheism starts from Egypt. It starts from black people. Thousands and thousands and thousands before Jesus and all that shit. Before Greeks, before the Romans, before all of that. Religion and the belief in God and the universe started in Africa. I don't think that our ancestors had this idea that it was going to be this fucking crazy. I honestly don't. Religion is like gangs, bro. And religion is the most dangerous form of control, because once you control somebody's soul, you control that being. Absolutely. The issue with religion, especially in today, in 2024, is that religion does not talk about history. There shouldn't be a religion. Human beings should not believe in different religions. Human beings should only believe in absolute truth, absolute historical facts and truth. But because religion has cherry-picked what they want to put in their text, that's how you have different sects of different religion. Christianity shouldn't have non-denomination, Baptist, and all this type of shit. Catholicism, they got different factions in that. Judaism got different factions in that. Bro, it's different factions in every religion. The reason why is because the absolute truth has been hidden from us. And what better way to control human beings on this planet? Division. The best way to control, and it started, and let's be real, control first started with stripping black people in America, whether indigenous or not, whatever. I believe that we were indigenous, and I do think some of us were brought over here on slave ships. That's just my personal opinion. But the first testing ground for dominance was Christianity thrust upon black people to erase their lineage of their history and to praise Christianity and white ideology. Once you control the soul, mind, and body, that's a slave. That's a motherfucking slave, bruh. Christianity and all these religions are used for control. How we all believe in God, but everybody got a different version of God. This is just my opinion. God is absolute truth. God is history. God is facts, whether how hard it is to accept it or not. It is what it is. God is absolute truth. And once you can accept absolute truth, you can accept absolute love. You will love, bro. Just think how many people hate each other. Because look at the Israelis, look at the Jewish people and the Muslim people right now in Palestine, or where in the Middle East. Look how they fighting. Look how black people fight amongst in America about what we believe in. Look at the war, the spiritual war that's going on right now with black people. Hebrew Israelites, Christianity, Muslims, Nation of Islam. Then you got gangs, Bloods, Crips. You got different factions of Bloods and Crips. And all of them believe in something different. And all of them use spiritual aspects to dictate why they believe in what they believe. Control comes from keeping people separate. That's where control comes from. The only God that exists, once again, my opinion, is absolute truth. God is absolute truth. God is true history, all the facts laid out. Because if everybody knew the fact in the origin story of religion in our true history, you probably wouldn't even have religion. I'm just saying what I think. You probably wouldn't fucking have religion if everybody knew the true fact. Why do you think the Vatican got fucking 5 miles worth of information up underneath the fucking Vatican? They only, you got to be vetted to go into that motherfucker. Why do you think the government is hiding so much information when it comes to all these classified files? He who is in control of information controls mind, body, and spirit. Black people do not recognize how great we are in our true lineage, spirituality, not even spirituality, mathematics, science. Just look at all of the things that we done being slaves in America and how many inventions we created in America alone. These motherfuckers couldn't get to the fucking moon if it wasn't for them black women. They created all the calculations and equations for white people to go to the fucking moon. That came from us. That came from niggas. See, the problem with white supremacy, because the Israeli government, Jewish people are practicing white supremacy right now on the Palestinians. Facts. They learn white supremacy. The Israeli government learned white supremacy. They just practicing with what they learned from white supremacy. Nazi Germany, the Holocaust, they using all white supremacy tactics against people that, and bro, what's so crazy is everybody in the Middle East damn near look the same. The Palestinians look just like the motherfucking the Israeli people. If you put a Palestinian in front of me and a Jewish person from Israel in front of me, I wouldn't be able to tell the fucking difference because they look the same. That's not me being racist. I'm just saying they look the same. Now, if you take a black person in America and you take a black person from Africa, you can tell the difference. You can tell by swag, the way that we talk, hair. You can take Americans. Look, you can take a white person that's a Democrat, and you can take a white person that's a Republican. And when you hear them talk, you can hear the difference. You might even be able to tell the difference by the way they dress. The only difference is between the Israeli people and the Palestinian people is their belief in what they think God is. And I'm not saying that they're right or wrong. I don't have all the answers. But I think God is absolute truth. And the truth hurts. And that's the whole point about being a human being when you living in this vessel, when you on this planet. It's about suffering. You can't know true love if you've never suffered. If all you've done in your life is just live in true love, you wouldn't be able to appreciate true love because you never fucking suffered. And vice versa. Yin and the yang, negative and positive. The universe is teaching us spirituality, but we're pushing this shit out of our mental and our spiritualness. Life can only happen with a negative and a positive, a penis and a vagina. Those are two total opposites. That's how life is created. God has shown us just through sex how important negative atoms and positive atoms and ions, and y'all know the scientific ass words. God is showing us negative and positive through relationships and sex. That's how cold God is, because that's absolute truth. You can't procreate with just a man and a man. You can't procreate with a woman and a woman. That's not absolute truth. And I know that, and I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feeling. I'm just speaking on absolute truth. Absolute truth, when it comes to the Jewish people, if you look at their history and their origin stories, if you just look at the absolute truth, it all starts in Africa. It's all borrowed information that was broken down into something else. Same thing with Muslim people. That's not me trying to disrespect nobody's religion. I'm just speaking in absolute truth. Because God only speaks in absolute truth. This whole world that we live in, bro, is comprised of negative energy and positive energy. I hate what's going on in Palestine. I hate what's going on with my people. I hate what's going on worldwide. Maui. All these people done lost their motherfucking houses because of capitalism. And I done already spoke on Maui. But let's be real. I already know what's going on with Maui. Bro, it's so crazy right now. The government ain't even trying to hide all the deception that they trying to do when it comes to keeping people in place, enslaved. Bro, this shit crazy, bro. Republicans, Democrats, police against civilians. Religion against Muslim, against Christian, Christian against Jews. Bloods against Crips. Black against pro-black. Whites against country redneck whites. We all been fucked up. We all been in this cycle of confusion. because none of us have been allowed to know the absolute truth of our origin story, our history, this planet, none of that. We've been denied access. We've been denied access. Our government doesn't want to tell us nothing. They don't want to tell us shit. All they do is give distractions. Football game, Super Bowl, Usher, hey, Sexy Red, Beyonce, new movies coming out. Don't pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Wizard of Oz was trying to tell you niggas some real shit. Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I could go on and on, but I'm not. I am going to talk about one other subject, and I'm going to get the fuck out of here because my heart can't take it no more, baby. Speaking of babies, Monique and her son. Monique and her son are sharing TikTok videos. Bruh, at this point, dude, I feel like I'm in their family. I feel like I know everything about their life. I'm like, nigga, okay, we get it. Your mom wasn't that cool, bro. We get it. Monique, bro, she was a whole ass nigga. I could understand the dude's side, her son's side, and I can understand Monique's side. Bro, we live in a world right now where family drama and trauma is getting played out for the whole world to see on social media. And everybody got to pick sides on that. That should be a private conversation. I think we all can agree on that. It is entertaining to see. But look, I'm going to be real. I got issues within my family. I have issues with my mother. I got issues with my father. Maybe not to the extent that this young man is going through. I'm pretty sure my parents could say some shit about me. But my parents from the old school, and that's how I grew up. And I grew up in an era where at some point you got to let some shit go. My mama done did some hoe ass shit to me. My daddy done did some hoe ass shit to me. I'm pretty sure all of our parents done did some hoe ass shit. Ain't no man walking this earth that's perfect. As kids, I'm pretty sure you done did some hoe ass shit to your goddamn parents. So you gotta, I think as people, bro, we gotta learn how to keep family business between family, bro. And if you're in your 30s and in your 40s, you shouldn't have no mama and daddy issues. I'm sorry. You should not have no mama and daddy issues. And I'm not talking about this brother, Monique's son. I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about Monique. I'm just saying, when you hit your 40s, bro, you shouldn't have no mommy and daddy issues, my nigga. At some point in your life, you have to accept the things that have happened, and you have to make peace with God, and you gotta let go. And you just gotta do you. And create your family and learn from the mistakes of what you've been through with your family. Learn from those mistakes and don't repeat them when you create your family. Don't be held hostage to your trauma and your pain. A lot of people want to hold on to their trauma and their pain, and they want to be held hostage to their shit in order for them to use as an excuse for them to be hoe ass niggas and hoe ass bitches. People, not just black people, white people too, all human beings. A lot of human beings love to hold on to their trauma. And some people like to use their trauma as a badge of honor. I know niggas that's been locked up, that's been shot, and every time they will make you remember, yeah, you know, I've been shot 5 times, baby. Yeah, you know, I was locked up 10 years. Yeah, you don't know life, man, because you ain't, well, nigga, you don't know life. My nigga, it's the world is bigger than just your experience that you experience. The world is bigger than that. There's a lot of knowledge and a lot of life out here to be lived. Get outside of your box, bro, and experience life. Experience life. If you can't afford to go to certain places, learn about them. Learn from different cultures. Learn from different religions. But learn the truth. Learn the absolute truth. Man, let me get my bitch ass off here, man. Y'all don't piss me the fuck